Good morning to all of you, and welcome to Sunrise Career Academy. Today, our topic is Indus Valley Civilization, and we will discuss about the civilization that was grown 5 to 10,000 years ago. My name is Siddhant, and I am an educator in Sunrise Career Academy. Sunrise Career Academy is a leading institute in Chitrakoot district, Uttar Pradesh, and managed and coordinated by Captain S. Kumar Sir. Captain S. Kumar Sir given 30 years of fabulous service in Indian Army. This is me, Siddhant, and I've done B.Tech in Mechanical Engineering. Sunrise Career Academy given maximum result in the field of defense, Indian Army, Indian Air Force, and Indian Navy. Apart from defense, many selection has been done in other government department like teaching department, polytechnic, and else. We give full physical, written, and medical facilities to those students who make their future in Army, Air Force, and Navy, and these all subjects and all training are coordinated by Captain S. Kumar sir. Apart from defense, we have SSC, Railway, UP Triple SC, TET, UP TET, Super TET, SSC GD. In SSC GD, we have BSF, CRPF, CISF, ITBP, Assam Rifle like courses. Okay, so let us discuss the Indus Valley civilization. In other word, we can say Harappan civilization. This type of a civilization that was grown, uh, that was grown in 5 to 10,000 years ago, and we can say this civilization, this family, or we can say this society was like a urban type of society. Okay, and this topic is very important for our exam. If we talking about this civilization, Indus Valley civilization, that was developed that was developed to 2500 BC to 1715 BC. This was the time period, and this was a very clear time period that acceptable by many institutions, and this time is also acceptable by CBSE, and this time is very important in exam point of view. So we have to discuss this time. And if we are talking about present time, this Harappan civilization was developed 5 to 10,000 from now, and this civilization was you can say urban civilization, not a rural one. Like we have in India, the society is differentiated in rural, advanced rural, urban rural combined, towns. But this civilization was totally urban civilization. We can say a city type of city where people were lived, and people were did trade. Okay, so this in in Indus Valley civilization, every point is very important in the term of examinations in any type of examination, whether it is UPSC, UPPCS, or SSC B grade, C grade exams, like CBS, SSC, Railway, Bank. Okay, so let us discuss this civilization, and this civilization is also called Harappan or Indus Valley civilization. The time of this civilization is 2500 to 1750 BC, before Christ. Okay, so nearly we can say this is 5 to 10,000 oldest. Okay, in the world, if we compare this civilization all over the world, this is the oldest civilization in the world, and we can say this is the first civilization which were developed 5 to 10,000 ago, according to the archaeologist. According to the archaeologist who excavated this area and found this type of civilization, uh, Harappan civilization, they called them Harappa, because they found these sites at a place, that place called Harappa. So they named this civilization Harappan civilization. Okay, This civilization also called Indus civilization, and why this is called Indus Valley civilization? There is a reason behind this. This is why this is called Indus Valley civilization, because all these civilization, all these people were lived near the river called Indus, Saraswati. So, in India, the this Indus Valley civilization also called Saraswati civilization, because many people, number or many large number of people were lived in uh, the side river Saraswati. So this is also called Saraswati civilization. The data is given that 80% of settlement were along the Saraswati river. So that's why this is called Saraswati civilization. The most accepted time of this Harappan civilization is 2500 to 1750 BC, and this date was cleared by carbon dating system. You can say carbon dating mm, technique. And John Marshall was the first scholar who used this term, Indus civilization. And this question was asked many times in the examination. That who coined the term Indus Valley civilization. So the excavator, we can say, or the scholar, we can say, John Marshall was the first who termed the who coined the word Indus Valley civilization. And we also called this civilization as a Bronze Age civilization, or Chalcolithic age civilization. Okay, why we call this? Because we call this because there was a maximum use of bronze, there was a maximum use of copper were there in this civilization. Like here it is written Chalcolithic. Chalcolithic means chal. Chalco means copper, and lithic means use. Okay. So we can say there was maximum number of copper has been used in this civilization. Okay. Next, the Indus Valley civilization. This civilization, the area of civilization was like Sindh, Balochistan, Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Western UP, Northern Maharashtra. We can say this was the area. This was the area of Pakistan and India as well. So we can say this Indus Valley civilization is spread all some of the part of Pakistan and some part of India. So we can say Sindh, Balochistan, Punjab, they were the part of Pakistan. Now they are part of Pakistan. So some of the part of Indus Valley civilization is in the Pakistan country, and some of the part of this Indus Valley civilization is in UP. And what district or what state we have covered in this Indus Valley civilizations: Haryana, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Western UP, and Northern Maharashtra. This area and these states are very important in term of Indus Valley civilization. Okay, so scholars generally believe that Harappa, Ghaggar, Mohenjo-daro axis represent the heartland of Indus Valley civilization. Means the center of this Indus Valley civilization was the Harappa, Ghaggar, and Mohenjo-daro. Okay, now let us discuss the northernmost, most southernmost, westernmost site of this Indus Valley civilization. Uh, we can say that the area which lie in the different directions, like the northernmost site of Indus Valley civilization was Ropar, and that was in Punjab, near the river Satluj. Manda, Chenab in Jammu Kashmir. So this question has been asked many times, that which is the northernmost site of Indus Valley civilization. So our answer will be Manda, Chenab, Manda near river Chenab, and at present it is situated in Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, located in Jammu and Kashmir, and as we all know that Jammu Kashmir is not a state right now; it is a union territory divided in two union territories. One is Jammu and Kashmir, and other one is Ladakh. Okay, let's go further. The southernmost site of this Indus Valley civilization is Bhagtrav Kim, Gujarat, Daimabad in Maharashtra. So we have to consider this Bhagatarv Kim, Gujarat, and Daimabad too. And if we are talking about the easternmost site of Indus Valley civilization, that is Alamgirpur, and that was located in Hindon, Uttar Pradesh. So this particular line, Alamgirpur Hindon is very important in term of Indus Valley civilization also, and in term of UPGK also. The westernmost site of civilization is Sutka Gendr and Makran Coast in Pakistan Iran border. So this was the westernmost site. This is also very important in term of examinations. Okay, every point we have to study very deep in order to clear any exam. So don't miss any point. You can make a note out of this. This is the data I have taken from the book Lucent. Okay, next. Capital cities of this Indus Valley civilization was Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. These cities were the big cities of this civilization. And if we are talking about port cities, the trade was done with the help of ports, and there were many ships were driven at that time. So the port cities were Lothal, Sutkagendra, Alahadino, Balakot, and Kuntasi. In these ports, the Lothal has been asked many times, and this Lothal was located in Gujarat. So Lothal, remember this term Lothal. Lothal is very important. This question has been asked many times. Which is the port city of Indus Valley civilization? So you have to remember Lothal. Okay. Next, so see, these are some pics of Indus Valley civilization. These are some assumptions. They said that in Indus Valley civilization, there were perfectly town planning, like we have in city, like drainage system, road system, water harnessing system. So these are some imaginary buildings that were developed by researchers. This is how that Indus Valley civilization was look like. Reconstruction of Gateway of Harappa. This was the granaries. This was the city, whole city of see how the city is looking like square and cubes, square and cubes. There was a perfectly town planning at that time. Okay, so let us discuss now the which sites, and that site is along with the river and district, and who were the excavators of these sites. So if we are talking about Harappa were along the river Ravi, and in the district Sahiwal, and the state was Punjab at that time of Pakistan, and the excavator was Dayaram Sahani in 1921, and Madho Swarup Vatsa in 1926, and Wheeler in 1946. In these three names, you have to remember this Dayaram Sahani. This Dayaram Sahani is many times have been asked in the exam. Next site was Mohenjo-daro. So Mohenjo-daro was along this river Indus in the district Larkana, state Sindh, and country Pakistan. And the excavator was the Rakhal Das Banerjee in 1922, Mackay 1927, and Wheeler 1930. In these three names, you have to remember Rakhal Das Banerjee and Wheeler. These two names were many times. These two names were has been asked many times in the examinations, and still asked in many questions. Chanhudaro along with the river Indus, and district was Nawab Shah, state Sindh, and country Pakistan. And the excavator was Mackay 1925, NG Majumdar 1931. Lothal, the port city, Lothal, that was located in Gujarat. Bhogwa River, along with the Bhogwa River, district Ahmedabad, state Gujarat, and country India. And the excavator was S.R. Rao 1954. Kalibanga was famous for bangles. You have to remember where were bangles were found. So the only name is Kalibanga, that was located in Rajasthan and district Hanumangarh, and along with the river Ghaggar, and country India. This site was in India. Lothal is in India, and the excavator was Amlanand Ghosh, very important name in the term of examination 1951. B.V. Lal and B.K. Thapa 1961. Banavali. Banavali was along the river with the Ghaggar and district Fatehabad, state Haryana in India. R.S. Bist was the excavator 1973. Dhola Veera was located in Gujarat and along with the river Luni, district Kutch, and country India. And the excavator was J.P. Joshi. So data you have to remember in order to clear the exam. And many times there have been one question always asked in the examination of Indus Valley civilization. So this topic is very important. Okay. Okay, now this is what we have found, what our excavators found after the excavation of these archaeological sites. So these are the categories taken from the Lucent. Like Harappa, they found six granaries in row, work floors, workman's quarter, virgin goddess, cemetery R37. This cemetery R37 has been asked. Stone symbol of a lingam. So if you are if you are preparing for UPSC and UPPSC, so it's a stone symbol of lingam has been asked many times in these examinations. So you have to remember this painted poetry, clay figures of Mother Goddess, wheat and barley in wooden mortar. This is very important point. Every time this was asked in the exam. Copper scale, crucible for bronze, copper made mirror, vanity box and dice. Okay, so in Harappa site, excavator find all these material. We can say okay. So going further, Mohenjo-daro. Mohenjo-daro was the largest site of Indus Valley civilization. Okay, so let us discuss what our excavator found from this place. Great granaries. So these were the pigs. These were the granaries. They see how this cuboidal shape or rectangular shape of these granaries, and they were used these granaries to store grains at that time. Great bath. Great bath. This great bath is have been many times asked in the exam where great bath have been found. So the answer is Mohenjo-daro. And assembly hall, shell strapes, Pashupati Mahadev, Proto Shiva seal, bronze image of a nude woman dancer, statite image of a bearded man, human skeleton huddled together, painted seal, clay figure of a mother goddess, a fragmented of a woman cotton, brick kilns, two Mesopotamian seals, the 1398 seeds fragment. See, Mesopotamian seals they found, Iranian scene they found. So this clearly shows that they did trade with the Western countries, and if we are talking about the trade, they did most of the cotton trade with the Western countries. Now look at Chanhudaro, city without a citadel. Citadel. What do we mean by citadel? Citadel was the place that was located in the higher land, or we can say in the top of the hill, or this place was higher than other building of that time. City without citadel, and here ink pot is found, lipstick, metal workers, shell ornament makers and bead makers, shops, imprint of dog's paw on the brick, terracotta model of a bullock cart. These materials are found, bronze toy cart. Now see Lothal port city that is situated in Gujarat. Dockyard. First of all, see dockyard. Rice husk, very important. Metal worker, shell ornaments, bead maker, shop, fire altars, Havan Kund, terracotta figurine of a horse, double burial, and burying a male and a female, double burial. I will show this photo in further slides. Terracotta model of a ship, dying vat, Persian Iranian seal. See, Persian Iranian seal, Bahrainian shield, painted jar. This shows us that many they did large number of trade with Iranian countries, Persian countries. Kalibanga, from here, Kalibanga plug fields, bangles, surface, seven fire altars, decorated brick, wheel of a toy, Mesopotamian cylindrical wheel. This is very important. Mesopotamian cylindrical wheel have been found here. Banavali, uh, grid and pattern town planning, lack of systematic drainage system, toy plug, clay figure of mother goddess. Now Dholavira, what we have found Dholavira. See, these are the seals. This is the statue of mother goddess, and these are the jars, the toys they found after the excavation of these archaeological sites. Okay, Dholavira. A unique water harnessing system, very important. This line, this point has been asked many times in the examination. So you have to remember this point. Water harnessing system. It is storm. It's a storm water drainage system. A large well and a bath. Giant water reservoirs. Only sites to be divided into three parts. Largest Harappan inscriptions used for a civic purpose. A stadium also found. here in Dholavira. Now, Surkotada, bones of a horse, oval grave shop, pot burials found. Daimabad, southernmost site of Indus Valley civilization. Here, bronze image of a charioteer Rath, and ox, elephant, and rhinoceros have been found. Okay, so let us move further. These are some seals that were found. Bearded man, ornaments clearly shows that there were a culture at that time. Women used to wear these ornaments. Okay, mother goddess, bearded man. Okay, utensils. See the example of double burial. Pashupati Nath, a pic of a Pashupati Nath seal. See, these are the seals, and the trade were done with the seals. These were the granaries. There is the prototype peak of that time, imaginary view. This was the great bath situated in Mohenjo-daro. Many times asked in the examination. These were the citadel. See, I have told you that the citadel is type of a building that was located in the higher on the higher place. Okay, so see, this is called citadel, and every house was made up of with the burnt brick that brick which we use today. So we can say that the site and the people were very modern, very modernized society were took place at that time. Okay, now, Mohenjo-daro is the largest site if we are talking about Indus Valley civilization, and if we are talking about our Indian largest site, our Indian largest site is Rakhigadi. Okay, so common feature of major cities, systematic town planning. Just because of systematic town planning, use of burn bricks, underground drainage system, these proofs are enough to say that this civilization is totally urban civilization. We can say city type of civilization. Now, Surkotada, that was the in only Indus site where the remains of a horse have been found. Main crops. What crops they have grown? Like dates, mustard, sesame, cotton. Indus people were the first to produce cotton in the world. This is very important question, many times asked in the UPSC as well as UPPSC. And they also did the trade, maximum number of trade with cotton. Now, animal. What animals were known to these people? Sheep, goat, humped and humpless bull, buffalo, boar, dog, cat, pig, foal, deer, tortoise, elephant, and camel, rhinoceros, tiger. The amazing talks is that these people didn't know about lion was not known to Indus people. From Amari, a single instance of Indian rhinoceros has been reported from Amari district. There were extensive inland and foreign trade with the Mesopotamia and Sumerian. Now we say these place Iraq and Bahrain. Okay, now the import, what they imported from the other country and what they exported from the other to the other country. Let us see. Gold. They imported gold from Kolar, Karnataka, Afghanistan, and Paris. They imported silver from Afghanistan and Persian and South Indian. They imported copper, Khetri, Rajasthan, Balochistan, and Arabia. They imported tin, Afghanistan and Bihar. Labis lazuli and sphere they imported from Badak, Shan, Afghanistan. Jade, they imported jade from Central Asia. Statite from Shahriz Shokta, Iran. Kirthar Hills, Pakistan. Amethyst from Maharashtra. Agate, Chalcedonies, and Carnelians, Saurashtra and West India. So these are the imports they did from different country. Now export. What they exported to other countries. Agriculture product like cotton, goods, terracotta, figurine and pottery, and beads from Chanhudar, conch shell from Lothal, and ivory products, copper, etc. and etc. Okay, iron was not known to the people. This question has been asked, and again in future this question will be asked again and again. So you have to remember that iron was not known to these people. Okay, Sumerian text. They the trade relation with the Meluha. They refer these trade and they found these in the Sumerian text. Okay, Shatughai and Mundigak were the Indus site found in the Afghanistan. Okay, so this is also very important. The Sumerian text also refer to the two intermediate stations, Dilmun and Makran coast. Susa and Ur are the Mesopotamian place where the Harappan seals have found. Yani, यहाँ से we have we understood that they did trade with Mesopotamia. Just because in Mesopotamia, the place named Susa and Ur, the Harappan seals have been found. Okay. The Harappan were the earliest people to produce cotton, and we can say in the world they were the first to produce cotton, and that's why Greek people called them Sindan at that time, as there is no evidence of a coins barter system. The barter system was there in order to do trade. There was no coin. There's no evidence of a coin found. Lothal was the port city, I've told you. Indus Valley civilization was probably urban, very important. There is no clear cut evidence of a nature of a polity. Our excavator didn't found any type of monarchy, any type of kingship or kingdom here. So we can't say that this is the civilization of a prince type, princess type, kingship type. We can say the Indus Valley civilization was a class of merchants that did trades. Okay. The most commonly found figurine is the mother goddess Matra Devi or Shakti. There is evidence of a prevalence of a yoni female sex organ worship. The chief male deity was a Pashupati Mahadev, means some animals were like god for them. Uh, okay, lord of animals, Pashupati Mahadev. The chief male deity was the Pashupati Mahadev. That is the lord of animals, represented in the seals are sitting in the yogic posture. He is surrounded by four animals, very important. And what are these four animals? Elephant, tiger, rhino, and buffaloes. And two deers appear at his feet. There was the prevalence of a phallic lingam worship. Okay, the Shiva Shakti worship. There were Shiva Shakti worship, the oldest form of a worship in India. The remain and relies also reveal that the zulatry, that is animal worship and tree worship. And in tree, the people were very worshipped by these people, and people tree is very important for these people. Okay, now let us discuss further. Statites were mainly used in the manufacture of seals. Humpless bull is represented in the most of Indus seals, very important. Inhumation or complete burial was the most common method of disposal. That if you are preparing for UPSC, this line is very important. The origin of a swastika symbol. We use swastika symbol as our culture. In Diwali, we use to represent our worship. We make swastik. So swastik is, we can say, is also a part of our culture, our worship. Indra is accused of accusing the decline of a Indus Valley civilization, according to M. Wheeler. You can say this. The Rig Veda speaks of a battle at a place named Hariyumpia, which has been identified as Harappa. The majority of a scholar believe that the makers of a civilization were Dravidians. Some people believe this. Contemporary civilization of Indus civilization, Mesopotamia. At that time, when Indus Valley civilization grown, the contemporary civilizations were Mesopotamian civilization, Egypt, and Chinese civilization. So this is all about the Harappan, or we can say Indus Valley civilization. These notes are very important, and I have taken this source from Lucent. So every point is covered in this video. And if you if you watch this video, and if you make these all these notes, these notes will be very helpful in your upcoming exams. So thank you very much, as I told that Sunrise Career Academy is the leading institute and number one institute in Chitrakoot district, Uttar Pradesh, in the term of defense. So those students who want to join Indian Army courses can call us on these numbers. Our address is Om Plaza Traffic, Chauraha, Karvi, Chitrakoot, Uttar Pradesh. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.